You've been
What?
warned.
Wait, that's new. They have to warn when you're recording me?
Yes,
That's a first.
I know.
Unlike Kim Kardashian, my sex tape didn't get me anything. I
Oh God,
tried.
no! That
I
got you.
released it into the world, and you know what they did? It went delete, delete, delete.
It got 99% unfavorable on Rotten Tomatoes. Trust me. No one,
Negative stars.
no one needs to see that. Trust me.
Oh, hi. Are we rolling right now, by the way?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. We're on.
Oh, my God. It's the Gregg and Michelle podcast number 40.
Is it really? You liar.
I swear to God, it's
Are you
40.
counting all the ones in between we didn't do?
No, we did 40. This is, I'm swear we've
Oh,
done 40. It's been 3 years, but we've done 40.
we get our monthly podcast in.
I know. Hi.
They're starting to delete them though because you went AWOL for 2 months.
We're back. We're back, and you're going to effing listen to us. I'm not going to swear during this podcast either. No swearing.
You just did,
I said effing.
but it's the same fucking thing.
No.
I'm gonna swear still. Hey, by the way, Bill Cosby just got released from prison.
What the actual F?
There's
How,
no
wait,
details.
here's the thing: his conviction has been overturned. He cannot be retried. The deal with this is the statute of limitations is up. It's like a 12-year statute of limitations, and the only one they could find that was in the last 12, because he's 82. He hasn't been drugging girls since the last 12 years because he's 82. He can barely go to the bathroom. So why would he bother doing all that? It's a
Well,
lot of
he's
work.
drugging his own junk to get it
Right,
to
he's
work.
drugging himself, and so it's not. So now this is the only one they could find within. And so there was only one person, and there were flaws, and he cut some deals prior to this,
Which I don't
and
get.
no, and the Supreme Court said, hey, those were deals that were. He's the shadiest MFer on earth. Do you remember when he had that interview, like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, and the guy asked him about the sexual assault thing? This is before he got thrown in jail and tried, and he was so evil, looked at that guy and said, you're going to delete this from this interview, right? Like, and his wife was sitting next to him.
I remember that.
And my really good friend Dave, who's a comic, he's a national comic, but he lives in Grand Rapids. We brought Bill Cosby in for before all this. Who knew this would happen? But we brought him in for Laugh Fest, which is a comedy festival that they hold in Grand Rapids, Michigan, every year. And it was the first year of it. And he gets to introduce Bill Cosby, his hero, his everything. Oh my God. So ladies and gentlemen, Bill Cosby. And Bill Cosby walks out and touches his arm and leans in and he says, see this? And Dave goes, yes, sir, I do see it. See that crowd? You'll never have this. and but he wasn't kidding. Like, that's what a prick he is. And went out and performed. And like Dave was shuddering. Like, it was the meanest. What? You'll never have this. What an asshole.
Well, he was probably right.
I don't think, Dave's now changed careers, but no, actually, funny. But, still, you don't have to say that. Listen,
but he's a crotchety old man. He's a crotchety old bastard.
Oh, my God.
But you're going to be crotchety at 83 next year.
I'm crotchety now. Let me tell you what this pandemic did to me. It made me 35 pounds fatter. 35 pounds. Most people, I've gained 10 pounds. F you, I put on 10 pounds is a lunch, right?
Yeah.
35 pounds fatter, and I don't care. I don't care. Really? You want? No. Like, I don't care. I don't want to get outside. I don't look at me. I'm picking.
Well, are they bringing you back into the office though? I mean, because I'm starting to wonder if my people will ever work in the studio again. It's going fine with them at their homes. And, and I mean, I'm in the office right now, but I don't think that it really matters at this point. That's why I was kind of wondering, what are your plans? Are you going back?
I think our show, we're going to get back in the studio. I think so. I think,
by the way, I just changed my background so you can see my Trammel stuff.
Saw that, oh my God, I would, you know what? Look I still am a Tigers fan. I don't care. I don't care.
Suck.
I know. They suck. Oh, and I want to ask you too, because I don't think I've talked to you even since the I want to bite off your kneecaps dipstick.
Oh God, he's a moron. Let me tell you, another moron.
We're talking about the coach of the Lions,
Dan Campbell, the guy who's never coached before, by the way.
Here's the thing. What have we always said, Greg? Anytime there's a movie out and they show too much of the film and too much hype, when this guy opens his mouth, we're gonna bite your knee. you can't, you put your money where your mouth is, bro. We don't want to hear it. We want to see it.
But he looks like every other slapdick they've ever hired, Marty Mornhinweg, and then he came out with a NASCAR helmet on, and the media and the goofy fans are just eating that shit up. And I'm thinking, the guy's never been a head coach before. Now let me just premise by saying this: the GM Brad Holmes, I think, is doing some good things. But you got to wait. With the Lions, it's always wait and see. But this is the first time I think I've ever seen a GM maybe make some right decisions and try to fix the mess that was left to him. But ultimately, the Lions are the Lions, and it probably won't matter. And Dan Campbell's a slapdick. Here's the funny thing. You notice they go back and forth. Hard-ass coach, players coach. Hard-ass coach, players coach. And they just keep going back and forth. So when this guy fails,
nothing works.
they'll go get another hard-ass coach, and the cycle continues. He'll never win a playoff game.
I feel like it's, when you want to be a country line dancer and
no.
Okay. But those people who actually get a cowboy hat, like you dress the part, you get out there and you're still not country. You're just dressing the part. You're a chunky white girl from the suburbs who's trying to country line dance in Dallas. And
that's what line dancing's for, fat chicks. So you're good. I mean,
but I feel like this coach is a poser, like he's dressing and talking the part. No, not until you've coached the part do you get to wear the costume.
Right. Well,
until you're Garth Brooks, you get to wear that cowboy hat.
Well, I mean, it's just funny because every time they do something like this, these dopey Lion fans buy it. I was in Detroit last week, and I mean, the Lion boners are comical. They're absolutely comical. Lion boners. And then the Tigers win 2 games, and it's like, boing, everyone's got the boner going. And
they beat the Astros. Is that who you're talking about? Yeah.
Still 1 game out of last place. Who the hell cares?
They're still 11 games out of 500.
They're right, 12 now.
12.
They're garbage. And every time they win a game, everyone's boners start doing up. And
wait. Were you in Florida? What the hell? Where'd that come from? Were you in Detroit when the flood happened?
Yes.
When all that rain. Oh.
I was there. Oh, have your son's graduation party in Michigan, they said. We got lucky, though.
You had Noah's graduation party there?
Yeah, Saturday we had it at my aunt's house in Ortonville. And we didn't have a drop of rain on Saturday.
He didn't get the hundo from McCormick, did he? Didn't get the hundo from McCormick. I'd have driven over, slapped him a hundo.
We did family. Here's the thing. I didn't want people to feel obligated, who knew him. But
that's all it is. That's all they always are.
I know, but that's why I just did family, because we're basically just passing that money around every year.
I know how that goes. I do.
So I didn't want to inconvenience people that know Noah, but really don't interact with him as much, So
like me, I'll send him a card though. That's good. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna take a gap year? Is he gonna go? What's he gonna do? Do we know?
He's gonna stay home a year and knock out a lot of these low hanging fruit classes. Because I told him flat out, I've had an account for you in college since you were a baby.
Right.
If you stay home 1 year, I can cash flow you for the next 3 years at Virginia Tech.
Cha-ching.
So he's going to go to Virginia Tech. I'm going to pay cash, and he's going to graduate with no debt, which is what I wanted.
This is what's weird. I remember when he was born.
Yeah, I know. He would come into the studio.
And I think we talked about starting a college fund.
And I did
really
start it.
I did that for Mason too. It's the smartest thing. It's the only smart thing I did.
It's a 529. It's tax free. Yep. Cooper has one too. But if he goes community college or to VCU, which is local, he can knock that low hanging crap out. And then if he gets a 3.4, he's automatically admitted to any Virginia university, which he will get a 3.4. I know he will.
I feel like, and maybe it's a pandemic and they all feel guilty, I don't know, but I feel like universities are giving out more scholarships for more academic scholarship. My friend's daughter just got a full ride to U of M.
Wow.
4 years paid for U of M, 4 years.
That's
I know
awesome.
I know it. And she's just a great student. She has 3 jobs, just a really good kid. In fact, I talked to her the other day. I go, "Where's Allie, your daughter?" And she goes, "She's at her boyfriend's playing Scrabble." Now, when I was a senior and you said playing Scrabble with the boyfriend, it meant something completely different.
Right. It meant you were falling face first into a bag of you-knows.
Right.
So it's funny though, because we did the party and everyone, got to visit.
An idiot. Yeah.
Look at her. She loves it.
Right.
I dropped him off in Pittsburgh to stay for 2 weeks with his old buddies. On the way to Pittsburgh, he says, "Yeah, Dad, last time I was here, I took a hit of a joint." I was like, whoa.
He told you that? Ooh, if that's the worst thing he's done. I mean, really.
But I'll tell you, that's jarring to hear from your kid.
Because you think everybody says, "Oh, I'll know if my kid's on drugs." No, you won't.
Well, the funny part is I suspected he would last time he was there, that because he was at a party. But I know he's not doing drugs because he doesn't leave his bedroom when he's home. He's
right.
He's clearly not doing drugs.
And what's a dealer coming to his bedroom window? No, you have to actually go.
Right, you got to go get the package. But he said he had a beer and he had a doobage,
which means he has 7 beers and 4 joints.
That's true.
It's okay. He's a good kid. He got out of high school. What do you want? You know?
And believe me, number one, I didn't smoke pot in high school because I didn't care for the smell.
Me neither.
But I was drinking beer left and right when I was in high school. He never did that. He was 18, and I just said, "Look, you got to be super careful with that stuff. You can't be out driving. You can't be out if you're. I don't want to put my head in the sand and act like he's not going to do it, right?" Because to me, that just makes it more of I gotta have it. Dad said don't do it. So I was like, you got to do that smart. And so I'm a little nervous, but hey, he's 18 now. I dropped him in Pittsburgh. I'm going to go back and get him because we're going to do a rafting trip.
He's there now?
He's in Pittsburgh now, but he went there for a night a couple months ago.
When's the last time you talked to him?
I talked to him yesterday when he said, "Send my debit card to this address."
Okay, because look, all you can hope for is your kids. He got out of high school. That's great. He made it. He's going to go to college. Sounds like that's fantastic. He didn't kill anybody.
Right.
He didn't really steal anything that you know of.
He didn't knock anybody up.
No, they're not that you know of. No, but
you gotta leave your room.
It is. Well, yeah, I guess you do for that one. Never mind. There's But
otherwise, that's just a lot of wasted motion.
We're lucky to be alive, you and I. That's gross what you just said, and I'm going to move right past it. Thank you very much. Seriously, I just remember my dad used to have. Remember when diesel cars were a thing?
Kind of.
They were a thing. My dad had like a Buick that had a diesel engine. I'll never forget. I didn't smoke pot either. That was not my thing. Drugs were not my thing. I wasn't even a huge drinker, but I was with everybody. But
you were banging everyone.
Oh, that's true. Because a fat girl tries harder. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Everyone else got turned down, they'd come to you that
try
night.
Harder.
It's 2 a.m. I got to finish.
I'm the funny one. No. Shut up! You're such.
At 2 a.m., McCormick looks like a 10.
I would do anything on a dare too. February.
I'm sure you would.
I hate you. Anyway, I remember sitting under a tree and they were passing around a joint and I wasn't smoking it. And all of a sudden I heard in the park, it was 2 a.m. It was outside where I worked. I heard pop, 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 pop. My dad's car pull up.
Oh shit!
Michelle. Oh my God. Like
you threw your burrito down and ran.
And his lights are shining under the tree. We're sitting under a pine tree. Shit, run, everybody ducking, and not me there. My dad, get in this car. Tubby, get in this car. Oh
throw down your Taco Bell and get in here.
So, and same thing with Mace. He got through college. You just hope that your kids are going to be okay. And it sounds like, God, you got him through. He's there. And when they're 18, it is a weird thing because you know what? They're not really adults.
Well, technically they are, but they're not. They don't make
not.
Adult decisions. Their brains aren't fully formed. Mine isn't fully formed, and I'm 50.
I'm 50. Yeah, you just turned 50, didn't you?
No, I'm 53.
You just turned 53, didn't you?
Yes, in February.
The last time we did a podcast, you were still 50.
I was 49. Yeah, absolutely. You missed the party, Shell. But yeah, anyway. we got him out. The party went great. We had a great week in Michigan. I do miss that place though. There's a lot of stuff I miss about it, but it was rainy and kind of ugly while we were there. But the first 2 days we were there, it was gorgeous and high 70s. And I was like, this is nice.
Where you are, it's hot all the time, right?
Right. Yeah.
And you don't know. I mean, you don't even have. Do you even have autumn? Doesn't it go right to?
No, it goes right to autumn is winter here.
Oh, see.
There's not really any any fall. It goes, right to it. Like here's what I got. Look at this. 97,
90. Oh, geez.
but look, it's Saturday. 81 and sunny.
God, we sound like old people.
I know.
No humidity. Well, how about those people? The people in Portland, Oregon. What did I hear? 70% of them don't have air conditioning. What?
Good.
They don't.
Screw those idiots.
Good. Those granola douches deserve that crap. No, it's 115 there today.
I know. I'm going to California in 2 weeks on August 4th.
Would you lose a bet? No, I'm kidding. I'd
No. This is our Pacific Coast Highway trip. We're flying to Vegas, driving up through Tahoe to San Francisco.
Who?
Me, the wife, and the kids. We're going to try to come back married. We're going to try to come back still married. Have you ever traveled with Nikki?
Oh, Jesus Lord.
And then so we're going to drive up to San Francisco, drive all the way down to LA, go to a Dodger game, hit Hollywood, and then go back to Vegas.
Have you done that ever, you yourself?
I've been to everything, but I've never done Pacific Coast.
It's fun. I did it one time. I traveled that highway, and this is going to sound like
I got to find where Scott Peterson dumped Lacey.
Oh
shit,
God.
She was gone for months.
It's a cove area where there's a lot of.
I'm going to need details.
They talked about him getting out too. With Bill Cosby. They talked about him getting out too.
I saw something about that.
I remember. I'll never forget. Greg Henson said it. I watch now all these true crime shows, but he got convicted when you and I were on the air together.
Yes.
And you said you were the only guy. Everybody's like, prosecute him, chop his penis off, do that. And you're like, I can't believe he got convicted with only circumstantial evidence. And it is the truth. They didn't have anything. They really didn't have anything.
Right.
And now his family is trying tirelessly to get him out. And who knows? I mean,
they just released that Netflix documentary. Is it Netflix or Prime?
I watched
There's a documentary about it. I've watched too much of that. I can't watch anymore.
Oh, I'm done with the death. Did you watch though? And I doubt. Did you watch the Kiss thing on A&E the other night?
No, I didn't know about it.
Greg, okay. You can get it on demand, A&E, and it's 4 hours, so it's 2-hour parts, and it's pretty good. I mean, I'm a Kiss fan. Me and my brother Vinny, we loved Kiss. In fact, we went and saw him on there.
He alive?
Listen, you know what? I'll get to that. We almost lost my brother.
I know. Fucking
COVID.
Vinny, man.
He's still not the same. He's effed up. I mean, he's going to physical therapy. He's off oxygen, but his temper, or he's using it as an excuse. But he'll be like he blows up quickly. His temper is really.
He had COVID, by the way.
He had COVID, you guys, and he had it. I mean, he got out of the hospital. We thought he was fine. 5 days later, he went by ambulance, and he's not married. He's divorced. So I'm his emergency contact. So I was like there during it all. And it was, I mean, they told us he wouldn't make it through the night, and they vented him, and he made it. He was on the ventilator 7 days and came out of it. And by the way, if you've had a loved one who's been on a ventilator, when they come out of it, they are hallucinated, because what they do is they give you a paralysis med so you can't move, and then they can flip you, and then they give you sedation, so you're out. Anytime you're on the ventilator, you're completely out, you're paralyzed. And they would call and go, he went to the bathroom. We'd be, yes, he peed, because that's part of everything's still
he made
working,
a poopy
function. But the first night they said everything was shutting down, his kidneys, everything. So we're like, that's it. So he lived through this, Vinny. So he lived through it, and then he came out of it, and he's like, they hung me upside down in the parking lot, and they poured water, and I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe they did. We weren't there.
Don't care.
Maybe that's part of the treatment that we don't know about. So
they bloodletted, but
right. But he lived.
I'm glad that son of a bitch is better, because he's a son of a bitch.
And he and I went to see Kiss about 4 or 5 years ago in Grand Rapids at the farewell tour, and we got to do the meet and greet. We were dying because it was our high school. He was a year ahead of me in high school. We were pretty close. We were good buddies in high school. We fought like cats and dogs, but we were close. And when Kiss came out, we couldn't stop laughing. We're like, oh my God, that's really Kiss. So Paul Stanley, Bigger Than Life, Gene Simmons. And when you hear the story about how those guys got their start, again, they weren't the best musicians.
No.
I know this about them. But how they got the face paint, I never knew all that story. So to watch that documentary,
I'll watch it.
You would like it because you like documentaries like that.
Well, you know what, though? Here's the thing. I don't watch TV anymore. I watch TikTok nonstop.
Oh my God. I can't. Welcome to it. This is me a year and a half
There's
ago.
a lot of talented people out there. I watch this TikTok.
Brilliant.
Not only are they entertaining, but I also find stuff where I learn stuff every day, you know, like life hacks and like cool stuff on Amazon that I can't buy.
Lettuce water. Right.
Yeah.
I watch it all.
There's fascinating stuff on there, but I told my wife the other day, I said, I'd rather sit here for 2 hours and watch TikTok than watch a movie.
There's one. Greg, I'll go to bed at like 7 because I get up early, and at 10:30 I'll still be watching TikTok and go, oh crap, where'd those 3
Does the guy scroll up and tell you to turn it off?
Yeah.
You've been scrolling too long. Turn it off.
Stop scrolling, you old girl. But I used to do videos on TikTok, and now I just watch videos. I did it with
Now you're just doing OnlyFans?
Now I just only. No, they're so creative. It brought me back to thinking my faith in humanity is restored. People are hysterical and creative. Like that stupid Harry Styles song, Watermelon Sugar. Hi.
Okay, but that's that. But you realize that hi, do you want to whatever be mine? That's not in the song.
No.
That's just for TikTok.
No, I know. I'm going somewhere else with it.
Okay, go.
Watermelon sugar high. They'll go watermelon sugar, and then they'll hold a puppy up and go hi. I mean, it's so dumb. People are going. God,
how about the guy who goes to the big box stores and just farts in front of people?
Hysterical. How about the guy who?
And then he goes, "I just had a colonoscopy. It won't smell. It's fresh air."
The guy who always yells at his kids, and his kids are never there. Like he acts like to the. I mean, these people are brilliant. And
have you seen Moon tell that? Moon is the Korean girl, and she's got her husband's name is Tico.
Oh, Lord.
And her dad says weird shit like, toss my salad and swallow.
The way they exploit old people is genius. I would kill to do that on a radio show.
But that's what I've been doing. There's not much on Amazon. The last kind of pop culture thing I saw was the movie 12 Mighty Orphans. And I was really stoked to see it because I read the book. But it was just okay.
Mm-mm.
It's about 12 Mighty Orphans is about a Depression era football team in Texas that was made up of all these kids in an orphanage. And they ended up being one of the best teams in the state. I think they won the state championship in like 33. It's a true story.
I watched it. Wait, was there some,
it's at the movies.
Okay, well, I watched one similar that, it was at a boys' home and the priest was abusing them, but they were still.
Yeah, but that was Mickey Rooney from way back when.
Oh, maybe. Oh.
Mickey Rooney, Boys Town.
It might have been. Oh my God.
Gary Cooper and Mickey Rooney.
I'm trying to think of what I've seen recently, but yeah, no, I've seen everything. I've watched. Name it, watched it.
I'm rewatching Dexter because they're doing another season.
I like Dexter. That was the guy's brilliant. I mean, I like him too.
Did you see the preview or did you see the trailer for the prequel to The Sopranos?
Oh my! Do you know that's Tony Soprano's? That's his real kid. That's James Gandolfini's kid.
Is it real? That looks so good.
Michael Gandolfini plays young Tony, and he's been in other movies and stuff. It looks genius. It looks fantastic. I gotta stop saying genius.
Yeah, I gotta see that
great.
though.
It looks great. Yeah, that comes out this fall, and it's gonna also be on HBO Max.
Right.
Or Hulu,
right.
HBO Max. But no, this Kiss thing you have to watch because I know
check
you
it
like
out.
Rockumentaries. The Ozzy one was pretty good too, believe it or not. It really was.
Was it? Never a big fan of Ozzy.
Me neither, but I saw him in concert. When I saw him in concert, he was sober, but he was running around like an old man on stage at the hood, and he didn't understand. I met him, and I didn't understand a word he said. Okay, Ozzy.
Yeah, we get it. You're an old burned out nut. I saw actually the trailer last night on TikTok for that documentary about the girl who texted her boyfriend to kill himself, and the documentary is called "I Love You Now Die."
Here in Michigan.
Is that where they were from?
Yeah, up in the UP. Carter? They're from Marquette, up in the UP.
Really? Mm-hmm. Where she was telling him, "Kill yourself, I love you,"
and he did. And she went to jail, and she didn't go to. I don't think she got.
No, she went to jail.
Convicted, did she?
Yep, she did. I think her name's Michelle Carter. These fucking Michelles.
Two L's. Never trust a one L. 2L. The other thing too. Did you see Springsteen? Okay, back on Broadway.
No,
have you seen him lately?
Not interested.
Okay, ready?
Oh yeah.
The worst plastic surgery, Bruce. You are a billionaire. Get better plastic surgery. What is wrong with the Friends reunion? The Friends reunion. Did you watch the Friends reunion? Oh, see, I liked Friends. I liked it.
But I wasn't going to watch a reunion.
The worst plastic surgery. What is wrong with people?
Hey, I'm telling you, Aniston looked good though.
She's adorable. You know what? She's just a doll. She's got those good genes.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just cute as heck, but yeah. We so okay, back to the very beginning. So Noah has graduated.
Yep.
And he gets to visit his friends this summer. Then he starts up with this fall. He's going to go in person to the community.
And he's going to work here at my radio station as a board op.
Really?
He's going into digital media. So, our business has evolved to where people are doing digital all the time.
Everything. Mm-hmm.
So it gives him a chance to just kind of get his feet wet and work part-time. So he'll be working here a little bit, getting his feet wet, going to college. He still doesn't have his license, although he drives with me all the time. I need to get him in.
What is this about?
The driving?
Yeah, does he not want to get it? Is he scared?
They just don't care. I think they're scared shitless. This generation is scared of their own shadow. They've been scared by everything, by the media, by their parents, my wife. Because I call Nikki worst case scenario broad, because everything is, you could die. And I'm like, yeah, you could.
Well, again, you think stuff doesn't stay up here, but working with you said to me, living near Detroit, you said, I leave my house on the offensive. Like you said, I leave thinking, maybe it's on the defensive, whatever it was. You left thinking you might not come home today. And I'm like, we never thought like that on the West Side. We just ran in the street, blah, 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 we were just home when the street lights came on. I mean, yeah, we didn't.
It was never like that in, where I grew up, but in a lot of parts of the town, it is like that. And frankly, you got to be really careful, no matter what you do, but you can't live your life in fear of that crap. And I feel like we've scared this generation into being afraid of everything. I mean, they're afraid of their own shadows. Part of the reason I think Noah stayed home for a year, he's afraid to go away. Part of the reason I don't think Noah is driving yet is he's afraid of getting in an accident. Part of the reason, I think that, these kids sit in their rooms all day is because it's safe from the outside world. I mean, they've really grown up as a bunch of chicken shits, to be honest with you. They do. They've become a bunch of chicken shits.
Oh, Lord, what do we do to these kids?
Hey, by the way, Cooper made the Tier 2 hockey team in Richmond.
Wait, this is the second kid, little Cooper.
He's not so little anymore.
What does this mean, the Tier 2? What does this mean?
That means he's really good.
Wow.
I mean, we didn't think he was going to make it. We thought, go try out. Well, I should say we thought he had a chance because he can skate. But damn, he is. Let me tell you a story. This year, I didn't get to see him play much because when we played games in the surrounding states, one parent was allowed. Yeah, so I'd stay home because I wasn't going to go if I had to sit in the parking lot. Right. So I got to see him in North Carolina once. And then I went up about a month ago to DC in the Cherry Blossom Cup. And I'm standing in the penalty box, right? And because it's closest to the ice. And he takes a pass, skates right by me. And I'm like, okay, typical Cooper. He's going to skate around. He's going to go too far out, not get a shot off. He accelerates, goes right around the other kid, right in front of the goalie, lifts it, ting, goal. He did it 3 times.
So that's his thing. His thing.
I turned around to my wife and said, where did that come from? So he kind of came into his own this year. It's been really fun to watch. And now I have to take him to the gym 3 days a week.
Isn't it funny?
Which means my fat ass is working.
Couldn't hurt you. You got to get him back to Detroit then if he's a hockey player. What are you doing in Virginia? Hockey. Come on, get up here. Detroit's a hockey town.
Yeah,
get
but
back up here.
We got to eat.
But well, that's true. Wow, isn't it funny when your kid comes into his own about something, Mason?
And I knew it would happen once he had puberty.
Oh God,
once he hit puberty.
I never took him fishing. His dad never took him. He's this master fisherman. It's like he did it on his own. That's his thing.
Really?
But, have you had your kid not make something? That's, oh my God.
Up until this year, Cooper never made the team he wanted.
Oh.
So this was a big step for him.
Good. It's a little humility. It's good for him to lose. Can't
humble
win
yourself,
everything.
brat.
Right. Can't win everything.
But he's doing really well.
It's time to go already. Look at this.
It is?
Our podcast is over already.
Wait, you have to run already? Because, I mean, it's only been 3 fucking months.
I got a thing.
You always have a thing, but you're in the cabin.
I don't
You're
have
not.
shit.
You're going to the fridge. I know where you're going.
No, I have to go to the grocery store today. That's where I have to go.
Are
No,
you
I
up
don't have
north
shit.
right now?
Yes, I'm up north.
Is it hot as balls up there?
No, it's kind of nice today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would say let's plan next week, but hey, let's plan August.
Let's do next week.
Sure.
Are you working next week?
I'm available next week.
Yeah, we'll do next week.
I'm available. The only time I'm not available is when I'm on my California trip.
Oh my God, this is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited, but I'll do some TikToks.
How long are you doing? How long? Can you dance like this? Can you do boom?
Yeah, do I want to do that Walker Hayes song? What's it called? I'm bougie like Applebee's. Yeah. What is that?
I don't know.
It's a new country song.
I don't know.
Your camera's really weird. Like your arms are either you have fatty arms and they're just taking forever, or your camera's messed up. Like when I move my stuff, you don't see the hand like pixelate.
You know what? It's not pixelating. It's my fat on the bottom of my arms, and I'm not doing.
Show me the back of your arms. Oh yeah, someone's got to hit the triceps.
I'm sick of it. You don't even want to know. I've given up. Like you given. The only thing I'm not letting my hair go gray. That's one thing I'm not gonna do.
Oh, look at this.
I know. I noticed what's going on with you, Lily. You look like a biker Fu Manchu guy.
No, it's just a little long. You cut it short. You don't see the gray anywhere.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Got a nice shine going up there too.
Well, I put some makeup on just for the show.
All right. I have a great time. Congratulations on Noah graduating. That's a big deal.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
And this has been podcast number 40. Thanks to our sponsors.
Me. Sponsored by that book right up behind you.
And you're welcome, and we'll be back next week. By the way, I have had a lot of inquiries. A lot of people, even though it's been forever since we worked together in Detroit, people still want to know, when are we going to podcast? Now you have it. Take it and shove it. There you go.
Oh, it's your fault, and you're blaming everyone else. Typical woman.
This is a vodka. I'm drinking straight vodka.
At noon. Yeah. All right.
All right. Love you.
All right. Take care. See you soon.